So today we're installing this.
ASCO.
Real mob ties, real frog eyes, real whole pies, all time high. Do it for the culture, they gon' bite like vultures. Way back when I was trapping, not Toyotas.
So anyways, we're working on Mark's Cayman and we are doing the clutch and flywheel, so we're going to be pulling out the transmission. Should be good. So the ASCO comment, this is the brand, if you can see that. Not sure if you can read that or not.
Yeah, this is a lightweight flywheel. So
Yep.
the stock one is a dual mass, which is heavy AF. It's about like 28 pounds or something retarded like that. This is like 14, 12,
Yeah.
like it's absurdly light.
So we're going to weigh this too in a little bit and we'll compare it to the stock flywheel, see how much rotating mass we're going to be taking out of the engine. So
Also, we're not sure if this already has one of these in there. This car is kind of absurdly quick for a Cayman S.
yeah.
So we found some goodies in there, like it has an IPD plenum, and maybe it has a tune. So I don't know. We'll find out once we get up in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's the first time we're doing this, we are going to a website called Pelican Parts.
Yep.
They have step-by-step, tells us how to do it. This, just getting the transmission off, should be about 3 hours.
Should be.
Yeah, I mean, we're good at what we do, so it's probably gonna be about 45
6.
minutes.
But by the magic power of editing, it's
Yeah,
about
you'll just see a time lapse and then we'll go from there.
So, but you know, we like to show you this stuff because we want to tell you, you know, you can save a lot of money by working on your own car. If you get on websites like Pelican Parts or even just on YouTube. This isn't our first rodeo either, changing, you know, a clutch or a transmission or anything. So,
Yeah. One Lamborghini.
Yep.
Twice on the Z, and now this. So.
Yeah, and maybe a third time on the Z. So
Yeah. Well, that's for another episode.
that's another video. So, anyways, we'll get to work.
12 can't pull me over. 12 space, cool, we won't Yoda, pouring, drinking sodas. I get high on my own, sir. Heard you gon' come, sir. Stop all that blessing, young nigga don't.
Okay. Well, since this car isn't stock, we're having to make some adjustments.
Yeah, already.
So there's not any plastic trays, but I do have an aftermarket exhaust that came with the car,
You got the Borla.
which sounds nice, by the way.
Yeah, hit us up for sponsorship.
That's right. It has a lot of drone though, so you may not like that.
Yeah.
But looks like we're going to have to undo the muffler at the cats. So.
Looks like it has to come off anyways.
Yep.
Don't wanna go there. Never been a gopher, but I always been a soldier. Young niggas in the good.
Hold it on.
Yeah. Exhaust is off.
It is off. These were the worst ones because they're way.
Yeah. There's like no room to make any adjustments.
Yeah. Yeah, and this mounts to the top of the transaxle. It's basically it. You just have your bolts up here. Your bolts are bolts up to the cats in the back. Sounds good though.
Yep. All right. On to more parts. All right. Pro tip: when you're taking all these bolts and stuff apart, smart just put them back where they came from.
Yeah. That way, when you go to put it back together, you know exactly where they came from.
Like a vulture, diving off the stage in the crowd, it's your mosh pit. Yeah, shawty bad, but she broke and she don't own shit. Mama asked me, son, when the trapping gon' quit. I been riding around through the city in my new bitch. Young nigga poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Yeah. Whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper, aiming at your noggin. Yeah. Had to cut the out it, then the top out,
All right. Well, there's got your money's worth, it looks like.
Yeah. All right. So the clutch is factory, so that's good.
Yeah, so here's your factory clutch. It actually seems
In great shape, right?
fine. There's some wear here. I don't know how
Yeah.
if these may go all the way through, but like to the rivets, there's some space. So that looks okay.
Those bolts look new.
This doesn't look bad. The flywheel.
Is it dual mass? Twist it. See if you can twist it any. Yeah, it's dual mass.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I guess when we get it off, we'll see if it's another brand or whatever.
If it's dual mass, it's Porsche. I mean, chances are.
Oh, that's factory.
Yeah.
We'll be probably stamped Porsche.
Yeah. We'll weigh the two. I was gonna say.
What bolts did it say had a hard time coming off? These ones?
Did it say that?
It said one of the bolts we had to cut off. Was it talking about the?
Oh yeah, if any of these bolts have problems.
Okay. All right, there we go. Doesn't look too bad. Here it is. Looks like it's stock to me.
Yeah, it's very stock.
That look, probably the stock brand.
Yeah.
Dual mass. So
It does look a little scorched though, doesn't it?
it's not bad. So. All right.
So I wonder what was causing problems. The flywheel looks fine.
Yeah. So here's your plastic part.
Oh yeah.
Your throwout bearing.
Oh, it's broken.
So that was just sitting on there like that. So
That might explain why I had a hard time.
yeah, clutch still looked okay and everything, but
Yeah, since we're in there now.
yeah, as well.
Yeah. And we got lightweight flywheel. Jeez. So here's the old throwout bearing, and that's the original. This looks like it just disintegrated.
Yeah,
from
that's the part that makes the contact with the forks here on the pressure plate, and then you can see this
The
new
new
one. That's one piece.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, it says out in the back of that one too. See? Oh no.
that's the new one. That one's dirty. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That look you give me every time.
Every single time. So we got the transmission out. Took us to what?
It took us a little longer than it should have.
Yeah.
But there were some parts on it.
Went to go buy some tools.
Yeah. But got everything out, and the clutch looked all right.
Yeah.
So we were kind of freaked out, like what is really wrong with it? But it's actually a throwout bearing.
Yeah, so we just showed you, look like the throwout bearing, there's a plastic part of the piece that goes, makes contact with the pressure plate, and that's known to fail.
Yeah.
So that looks like that was the issue, but we figured since we had everything off,
Yeah.
we just go ahead and upgrade, so we got the lightweight flywheel,
Yeah.
the stock clutch, right?
Yeah,
So, and he was freaked out too, because we were reading online about the new flywheel.
Yeah, if you need a light flywheel, it's good to have a spring clutch because the shock of engaging the transmission could cause problems with the engine. But Sharp Works assured me that it's not the case.
Yeah,
So,
hopefully.
yeah, right.
I guess we'll be
Fingers
finding
crossed.
out pretty soon.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get the new flywheel in,
Mm-hmm.
new clutch and pressure plate in, and then we'll put the transmission back and button everything else back up. So
Hopefully it takes us half the time.
half the time, that's it.
Yeah.
Always the magic of editing in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So only 5 more minutes for we done.
Yeah, done.
All right, let's find out officially how much this old flywheel
Here's
weighs.
stock, if you couldn't tell, from the dirty one. 26.2 pounds. What's that?
Oh, it disappeared.
I know, I was trying to check its body fat.
26.2 pounds. All right.
Here's the new one. Made in the USA too.
12. That's insane.
12.2 pounds.
I wonder what his body fat is. Just kidding. All right.
So what is the freaking weight difference? It was 26 to 12?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
14 pounds.
Okay, so we're gonna weigh this transmission online. It's at 100 pounds.
Oh, number 1.
Yeah, hit number 1
Where's it at?
on the left, like with your toe.
Oh.
Right there.
All right.
Okay, what? Edit that out. Okay. All right, so we're about to weigh this transmission.
So we got an hour wait.
See? Yeah, no, wait till it zeroes out. Hit number 1. Hit it again.
All right.
I'll wait for it to go 0. And then stand on it. All right, we're about to weigh this transmission. First, we're gonna see how much Mark weighs, and he's gonna pick it up.
Okay, 181.
181. I'm like 185. Shout out to Cody Goodwin. He's like 140. So, let's see, with the transmission.
Yeah.
It's gonna break the scale. What are we at there?
It went out.
It said that there. I saw like 240. Try again. Hold on, one more second. All right, wait for it to go to 0. Okay.
Jesus.
I don't think he'll go to it. I guess I saw like 240. What if we just set it on there?
Oh, well, I don't want to crack it.
That is true.
Oh, well.
Oh well. It's
over.
it's heavy.
Maybe I put it on the wood. Sit on the wood and see.
Yeah.
Listen for it.
Yeah. All right, we'll try this one more time.
Somewhere.
It said. I see numbers all over the place. 140. Okay, it looks to be 140.
We'll just say 150.
Yeah, say 150 pounds. 150 pounds. Close enough. It's heavy. It's awkward heavy too.
Yeah, it's the weird shape.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, now time to stick all this back in. Stick that back in. All this miscellaneous stuff. So we'll see. Getting close.
T-shirt, white. Mama told me not to sell word. Mama 17.5, same color T-shirt. Yeah. Mama told me, Mama not to sell word. Mama told you 17.5, same color T-shirt. White. 1995, 2005. Seen it with my eyes. Dope still alive. Real mob ties. Real frog eyes. Real whole pies.
So we're trying to figure out the torque specs of this. Looks like we got all figured out. So it looks like the flywheel to crankshaft bolts are 65 foot-pounds. So inside here, and then the pressure plate to flywheel bolts, these are 20 foot-pounds. So just to let you know, if anyone else is doing this, that's your torque spec.
Yeah, I'm not sure why no one wants to share that information, but
you want to make sure to use a clutch alignment tool, otherwise you're gonna have a real hard time stabbing the transmission. After you torque them, you always want to go through, double check them all too, and make sure they're all torqued down. And we torqued them all in a star pattern as well.
Day 2.
all right, day 2. We about wrapped everything up. It took about 8 hours to do everything with brakes and stuff like that. I mean, if it wasn't for how heavy the transmission was and difficulty stabbing it, I think we probably would have been done within 6 hours.
Yeah, it took us at least like 45 minutes just to stab it, you
Yeah.
know, just because it's heavy and awkward and,
Yeah.
you know.
And then it got late, and the only thing we had to do was just bleed the clutch, which is kind of weird. You push the clutch and it just sticks to the floor. So we were doing some searching. It seems like you have to get a bleeder, or some sort of power bleeder. We went and got this.
Yeah, Harbor Freight. It works pretty easy. You basically fill this with fluid, turn it upside down, and stick it on the on your master cylinder. That way it keeps it from running dry. Then you hook this up to your air compressor here, and you put this on the bleeder valve, and then basically you just squeeze the trigger, and then it will suck all the fluid through from the master cylinder into here and pull all the air out of the system. So we just finished that. We're about to fire it up for a cold start, test the clutch out and see. So,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, I know.
All right. Red beans.
There we go, cold start time. Let's see if all this hard work paid off. Got a custom step right there. We killed the battery. All right, cold start, number 2. No.
1 eternity later.
4 times charm, maybe. Dead battery issues.
And excitement's all gone.
What excitement. It's alive. Put it in. All right, let's go for a test drive. Yeah, we had an issue. I guess we ran the battery down, so we had to charge it up. But she's running, went into gear. Cool. That's always good. Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, so we're back in the car. Seems like everything's working. The only difference I've noticed so far is that the biting point in the clutch is a little bit higher than I remember, but I'll just have to get used to that. But it feels good. Yeah. I think mission accomplished. That's a good little project, you know. So that's our second clutch in the last few weeks. So yeah. Hopefully it'll be the last one I'll do for a while. Fingers crossed. Yes, sir. So, you know the drill. Click, link, subscribe, say what you
I
say.
think I said that wrong. Whatever.
You know, like us,
Yeah.
subscribe to us, hit the bell, tell
Yeah.
your friends,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see you in the next video.
No rubbing out.